Hello and welcome back to Talking Shop from Automotive Tales. On today's episode we're talking about budget-friendly car trackers. So if you're lucky like me to have more than one vehicle, you might want to know where the other vehicles are at any one point in time. So we have a fleet of 10 vehicles and I thought about maybe getting some trackers on them so that I know where they are, because they are not all stored here at home. Some are on the driveway here, some are in my workshop, some are in professional storage and even friends' workshops. So I started looking into this, and realistically 10 different tracking devices becomes prohibitively expensive. So I started hunting around for a cheaper alternative, and I think I've come up with a solution, which I'm going to share with you today.
So this is an Apple AirTag, which, if we put it out of the box, is a tiny little primary battery powered device, which when connected to any sort of Apple device will ping its GPS location. So essentially, it's a tracker. Clever little device.
So how does the AirTag work? Well, if you unpeel the little piece of plastic that comes with it, and you pull the last little tab out, there it goes. You need to keep it nice and close to your Apple device, and it will come up with request to connect. We can give it a name, so in this case I'm going to give it a custom name, and I'm going to call this Volvo V60. We'll use this to track our Volvo V60. And we can give it an emoji. I don't know, let's give it a blue circle for now. And so it sets up your little AirTag. Get to that. And then it is registered to your phone, and you can use your Find My app, which if we do that, it will come up and tell you exactly where it is. And you can also get it to play a little sound if you need to find it, if it's in close proximity. So how can we use this then as a car tracker? Well, my friend Ed at EDG Engineering has developed this great little device for me. So it is a little holder in which you can place your AirTag, and it comes with a little cap that clips on over the top, like so. It's a tight fit so that it doesn't fall out. And that AirTag is now concealed inside this little device, which can either be attached with a little sticker, so it's got a little 3M sticker that's cut to fit on the top, or as you can see I've got it here installed with some cable ties, or you can actually screw it in. It's got some little recessed bolt holes there. So ideal for a car or a motorbike. And that's it, you have a tracker. And then you can then use the My Tracking app on your Apple product, and you can track all your cars. So you can see we've already got a few in there. I'll just turn that around for the camera. So you can see we've got a variety of different cars, and it will tell us exactly where all of those cars are located and when they were last visited by an Apple product. So yeah, really cool little device. I'll put a link in the description to where you can buy these. This is a prototype that Ed's done for me. He's going to do a trial run on Amazon, I believe, and then it'll be a product you can buy as a cheap tracker. So these will be just a few pounds, and the AirTags, these are so £25 from Apple. If you buy them in a bigger pack like this is a pack of 4 that you can get, and that's it.
So it uses a wideband network connection to Apple devices, which is available in most countries. I believe South Korea is one of the few countries that doesn't actually sign up to its operation, but certainly anywhere in the UK this will work, and all it needs is to be in close proximity to an Apple product, and it will ping its location.
One cheap tracker. So let's go see if it works. So there we have it. I've cable tied our little EDG Engineering Apple AirTag holder into the back. This is actually the rear slam panel in the boot of our Volvo. Underneath everything, you have to excuse the mess. It's the first time I've actually lifted this panel, and it turns out it's filthy. It's tucked away nice and secure, and that's it. The car is going to be tracked from here on out.
So That is the AirTag fitted in the Moto tag mount in the back of the Volvo. We've had it in there for a few weeks and I've been able to track the vehicle quite successfully. I've told quite a few people about this idea and there are a few kind of common questions that people have asked me. The first one is about the battery. How long does the battery in this tracker last? Well, unlike most Apple products, the AirTag actually has a single-use CR2032 battery which is replaceable. So the batteries are expected to last around 2 to 3 years, and the Find My app within your iOS will actually tell you when the battery is getting low on your AirTag. All you have to do is open the AirTag up, replace the button battery that's within it, and you're away for another 2 or 3 years. The other common question is about durability. Being a consumer electronic product, is it safe to be left in a vehicle in the depths of winter or the heights of summer? Well, you'd be glad to know the AirTag is IP67 rated, which means it's splash proof. It should be capable of being put into a 1 metre depth of water for up to 30 minutes. It's also capable of as low as minus 30 degrees Celsius and a height of plus 60 degrees Celsius. So it should be fairly robust in any condition that the inside of your car can throw at it. The only thing it seems to be susceptible to in various tests I've seen online from technology journalists is if you damage the case itself. Once the case is damaged, you can get moisture into the electronics and you can also dislodge the battery, which means it might stop sending its signal. So it's the ultimate tracker as long as you've got something to protect it, which is where the Moto tag mount comes in very handy. It allows you to store your Apple AirTag away somewhere nice and subtle, maybe under the dashboard, under the boot floor, even under the engine bay. It means it's not easily visible. It also means it's protected from any damage rather than floating around in the car where it might get trodden on. So we're quite happy now that our fleet of vehicles are tracked with Apple AirTags and the Moto tag mount from EDG Engineering. And I hope you found this informative and useful. If you did, do please like, share and subscribe. Maybe bleep bloop a comment down below if you found it useful and you've installed them on your cars or your bikes. So that's all for this episode of Talking Shop from Automotive Tales. If you found that useful, well, let us know. Follow us on social media, or as I said before, bleep bloop in the comments below. Right, until next time, bye for now.
Interesting.